It's just like Christmas Day. This is my first ever drone. I'm pretty excited. Really excited. Alright, you're here for the unboxing. Let's unbox all this gear. That's the Mini 3 Pro from DJI. That's the Fly More Kit to go with it, which is extra batteries, charger, case. Alright, where do I start? I've got memory cards. One for the controller, one for the drone. Alright, we'll go this big one first, eh? What do we got? Very exciting. Landing pad. Look out. Alright. Blue on one side, orange on the other side. Nice and bright. I think I'm getting there. Fly More pack. Drone. Memory cards. Alright. Next. See what this is. And this has all come from just research. As I said, I've never owned a drone, but what I've seen with the DJI Mini 3 Pro, you need filters. So this is a pack of ND filters from Freewell, which they're up there with the most highly recommended. So that's what I got. Right, so what this is, and this may not get used, that'll get used a lot. This may get used once or twice, or never at all, or maybe it'll get used quite often. But what it is legs or skids to go on the bottom of the drone, just to get it further off the ground. So it clips on the bottom of the drone like that, and you've got the legs just so your drone is further off the ground. If there's a bit of longer grass, it gets it off away from that, or any loose debris on the ground. And obviously if I'm using a landing pad, sort of mitigates the fact that I have to use this. And with all these extras, the drone weighs 249 grams, so it's under that 250 gram limit, that restriction you have in a lot of areas. And by adding any of this stuff to it, you're going to go over your limit. So that's something to be aware of. Right, this is another thing that my research said would come in really handy, especially on really bright days. And it's a sunshade for the control. So I haven't even taken the control out of that box yet, so maybe I should have started with that. Right, so this clips onto your controller, and you've got these little recessed bits in here. And what I think the idea is, you don't have to unscrew your flight controllers, your little toggles, every time you put the drone away. You can leave them attached, and this will close down over them. They're not going to be touching, so they're not going to be held in one position. And you can adjust this down depending on how the sun is, just so you've got that sunshade and you can see the control panel more easily. So that'll definitely be used. Right, this is another thing that's going to maybe be used seldom. What it is propeller guards to clip on the drone, just to protect the propellers from any obstacles. So my idea being with these propeller guards, I'm not going to use them all the time, but when I'm filming on my other YouTube channel, which is pretty much solely based in thick bushland, I can use them there just because the drone doesn't have side obstacle avoidance, and even if it does, if there's small sticks there, it's not going to possibly see them all. So I can have this on there and I can have a bit more confidence when I'm flying around in those tree areas. So there's something that will get used seldom, but obviously when I do need to use them, they'll be pretty handy. This is the thing I bought before I even bought the drone, because I couldn't get to the shop to buy that, so I bought this online. And this is just your screen protector for the controller. So yeah, just so it doesn't get scratched. Yeah, wear and tears on this that you can take off and throw away. But so that was the first thing I bought before I even bought the drone. Was the screen protector. And lucky last, we got in fragile. I know what this is before I didn't get it out of the bag, because I ordered everything, so of course I know what it is. But with the drone, I'm limited to line of sight. So I can only fly the drone as far as I can see it. And because it's so small, that can be a problem. So what I bought here is a strobe light, which will attach to the back of the battery. So when it's flying away from me, I'll be able to see that strobe light. If it's flying sideways, I can see the light on one side, so I know which way I'm sort of facing as I'm turning the drone around. But again, 249 grams for the drone. Stick this on there. She's going to be more weighty. In some areas where I am restricted to drones below that 250 grams without a special permit, I'll have to use a battery without this on it and just reduce my flight distance back to the drone. Now, if you've probably watched other reviews and things like that, as I have, you would have seen these things before. This is all new for me. As I said, I have taken this drone out of the packaging just for the thumbnail, but I've never started it. Battery's still got the little tag thing on there, so I've never started that thing. And what else we got in this box? Alright, so I've got the controller, and I've got a little box which will be power lead. Look at that. There it is, controller. This is as close as I've got to ever flying a drone, actually holding a controller in my hand for the very first time. And I'm holding it upside down. It just goes to show how much of a rookie I am. I've been doing YouTube for 4.5 years at this stage, and it's been all bushcraft and survival related, so this is the first sort of bit of technology I'm getting into. I'm pretty excited. Unboxing done. Now to learn to fly it. Catch you in the next video. Alright, where to begin?